After a health scare, many of us instinctively turn to the medicine cabinet, thinking that's where healing begins. But doctors know the truth. Some of the most powerful protection doesn't come in a pill. It's sitting quietly in your kitchen. So why isn't this talked about more? And which foods truly make a difference? In today's video, we're revealing 10 doctor-approved foods backed by science that can lower your risk of stroke and heart attack so you can start protecting your heart one meal at a time. Story. Before we dive in, I want to share a story with you. In a quiet backyard in New Mexico, Walter, a 68-year-old retiree, tends to his small organic garden. Every morning, he carefully waters his tomato and basil plants using rainwater he collects in old barrels. He keeps a handwritten log of harvest dates, plant varieties, and even the weather patterns, just like a scientist in his own backyard. For Walter, it's more than just gardening. It's how he takes charge of his health. After a minor heart scare last year, he made a promise to himself. No more waiting for prescriptions to fix everything. Instead, he would grow the ingredients that nourish his heart and calm his blood pressure, one tomato, one basil leaf at a time.
Number 1. Leafy greens and beets. We're often told to eat more greens like spinach or kale, and we immediately think of vitamins and minerals. But the real secret that makes them a top weapon against stroke lies elsewhere, in a little-known compound, natural nitrates. Imagine your vascular system is a network of highways. High blood pressure is like a massive traffic jam, causing gridlock and putting stress on the road's infrastructure. When you eat dark leafy greens or beets, your body converts the nitrates within them into a miracle molecule called nitric oxide. This molecule acts like a super-efficient traffic control team, not only directing the flow of traffic, but also having the ability to widen congested lanes. It helps relax and expand the blood vessel walls, turning narrow roads into superhighways for blood to flow smoothly. This isn't just a metaphor. This process directly lowers blood pressure, attacking one of the #1 risk factors for stroke head-on. Just by adding a salad, a green smoothie, or some steamed beets to your diet, you are actively maintaining your body's vital transportation system. If leafy greens can open up our blood vessels, could there be a guilty pleasure food that does the same? The answer might surprise you. Yes, and it's dark chocolate. But be careful, we're not talking about the sugary milk chocolate bars. The key is to choose chocolate with a cacao content of 70% or higher, as it's packed with a powerful compound called flavonoids.
Number 2. Dark chocolate. If nitric oxide from leafy greens is the crew that widens the roads, then flavonoids from dark chocolate are the elite bodyguards patrolling the hallways of your arteries. Their main job is to stop the troublemakers, the LDL or bad cholesterol molecules, from oxidizing and sticking to the artery walls. This sticking process is the first step in forming the plaque that hardens and narrows arteries, leading to heart attacks and strokes. By keeping the artery walls clean and flexible, these flavonoid bodyguards ensure that blood can flow without obstruction. A small square of dark chocolate each day isn't just an indulgence for your taste buds, it's an act of recruiting an elite team to protect your cardiovascular health. So while chocolate protects the vessel walls, is there a food that can repair and rejuvenate them from within?
Number 3. Berries, the rejuvenation therapy for blood vessels. Look at the brilliant colors of blueberries, strawberries, or raspberries. That beautiful hue isn't just for show. It's the signature of another powerful weapon, natural pigments called anthocyanins. If our blood vessels could go to a spa, anthocyanins would be the ultimate high-end rejuvenation treatment. Over time, like everything else in our bodies, our blood vessels can become stiffer and less flexible. This aging increases the risk of damage and high blood pressure. Anthocyanins act as an anti-aging therapy, helping blood vessels maintain the elasticity and softness of their youth. They fight against dangerous hardening, helping your vascular system respond better to changes in blood flow. Major studies, including those published by the American Heart Association, AHA, have shown a strong link between regular consumption of berries and lower blood pressure, as well as improved overall vascular function. Adding a handful of berries to your morning yogurt or oatmeal isn't just delicious, you're also giving your vascular system a precious spa treatment.
Number 4, fatty fish, the anti-clotting specialist. Salmon and omega-3s have become the gold standard in conversations about heart health, but their deepest benefit in the fight against stroke is far more subtle than just lowering cholesterol. Their real power lies in their role as a natural anti-clotting specialist. Imagine your blood platelets are like construction workers, always ready to clump together to patch up a wound. However, when they become too overeager and stick to each other unnecessarily, they form dangerous blood clots. If one of these clots travels to the brain, it can block a blood vessel and cause an ischemic stroke, the most common type. This is where omega-3 fatty acids, abundant in salmon, mackerel, and herring, come into play. They act like a wise manager, telling these workers to calm down. They make the surface of the platelets slicker and less likely to stick together. By preventing these abnormal clots from forming in the first place, omega-3s directly reduce one of the biggest mechanical risks for a stroke.
Number 5. But if you're not a fan of fish, are there other plant-based fats that can provide a similar kind of insurance? The answer fits in the palm of your hand, with a power duo from the world of nuts, walnuts and almonds. Though often grouped together, they play two distinct protective roles. Walnuts, specifically, are one of the very few plant-based sources that contain a significant amount of alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, a foundational type of omega-3 fatty acid. If omega-3s from fish are the specialist team handling the job directly, then ALA from walnuts is the essential raw material that your body uses to create its own anti-inflammatory compounds, contributing to long-term vascular health. Meanwhile, almonds bring another weapon to the fight, a rich supply of vitamin E. Let's go back to the image of your arteries as highways. If plaque buildup is like rust that can corrode the road, then vitamin E is the premium rust-proof coating. It's a potent antioxidant that protects the artery walls from damage caused by free radicals, keeping them from deteriorating and maintaining that essential smoothness. Number 6. We've covered fats from fish and nuts, so what about the renowned liquid gold of the Mediterranean? What makes it so special? Not all bottles of olive oil on the supermarket shelf are created equal. The real secret isn't in the olive itself, but in two words: extra virgin. The difference lies in a group of compounds called polyphenols, incredibly powerful antioxidants and anti-inflammatories that only exist in their highest concentration in oil that is cold-pressed on its first run, without heat or chemical processing. It's these polyphenols that provide the superior cardiovascular benefits, making it more than just a good fat. Picture it this way. If bad cholesterol, LDL, are the troublemakers, then good cholesterol, HDL, are the cleanup crew, tasked with removing them from the arteries. The polyphenols in extra virgin olive oil act like protective armor for this HDL crew. They help the HDL particles resist oxidation, keeping them healthy and effective at their cleanup job. A strong army of HDL can keep your vascular system clean and clear. That's why it's so critical to choose extra virgin olive oil for your salad dressings or for drizzling over food. Number 7. Oats, the cholesterol-absorbing sponge. A warm bowl of oatmeal in the morning is the classic picture of a healthy meal, And the reason for this reputation lies in a special type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. This isn't your average fiber. To understand its power, imagine beta-glucan fiber acting like a smart sponge as it moves through your digestive tract. Along the way, it actively soaks up and traps cholesterol and bile acids, which are made from cholesterol. Instead of being absorbed into your bloodstream, this cholesterol-filled package is held tight by the beta-glucan sponge and escorted straight out of your body. This process creates a positive domino effect. To make new bile acids, your liver is forced to pull cholesterol from your blood. The result is a natural reduction in your bad LDL cholesterol levels. By eating oats, whole or rolled are best, you aren't just nourishing your body, you're performing a cholesterol deep clean from the inside.
Number 8. Avocados, the silent champion of potassium. Avocados are already famous for their heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, but their secret weapon in the fight against stroke and high blood pressure is an often overlooked mineral, potassium. When people think of potassium, many immediately think of bananas, but in reality, a single avocado contains significantly more. This mineral plays a crucial role in regulating blood pressure. It acts as a counterbalance to sodium or salt. While sodium retains water and increases blood volume, putting pressure on artery walls, potassium helps the kidneys excrete excess sodium from the body. Think of the potassium in an avocado as a natural pressure release valve for your vascular system. By helping to balance fluid levels and reduce the burden on your arteries, it directly contributes to maintaining a healthy blood pressure. So the next time you enjoy an avocado, remember that you're not just getting good fats, you're also adjusting your body's own blood pressure thermostat.
Number 9. Beans and lentils, the budget-friendly powerhouse. If there's one superfood that's consistently underrated, it's the humble bean. From black beans and chickpeas to lentils, they are nutritional champions at an incredibly affordable price, delivering a one-two punch for cardiovascular health. First, they are loaded with soluble fiber, which works just like oats to help lower cholesterol. Second, they are an excellent source of plant-based protein. Protein helps you feel full longer, which supports maintaining a healthy weight. Weight management is a critical factor as it reduces the overall burden on your heart and circulatory system. Beans and lentils are the most economical way to get this perfect combination. They provide both a cholesterol-lowering tool and a weight management tool in the very same meal, making them an indispensable part of any diet aimed at protecting your heart and brain. Finally, let's talk about the vibrant red tomato. Its power comes from a potent antioxidant called lycopene, the compound responsible for its signature color, which has been linked to a reduced risk of stroke. But here's a secret that not everyone knows. How you eat your tomatoes can make a huge difference. Unlike many other vegetables, our bodies can absorb lycopene more effectively from cooked tomatoes. Heat breaks down the tough cell walls of the tomato, like unlocking a vault, which releases more lycopene for your body to easily use. This means that tomato sauce, tomato soup, or even canned tomatoes can actually provide you with more antioxidant firepower than a raw one. It's a simple tip, but one that can optimize the health benefits you get from this familiar fruit. Print this list and take it with you to your next doctor's visit. Don't hesitate to ask, which of these foods can support my heart and reduce my stroke risk? A simple question today could lead to powerful protection tomorrow. And remember, watch our upcoming videos on the early warning signs and most effective ways to prevent stroke, because your heart deserves care in the smallest daily choices.